So players, TCG here, and today we're back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I actually jumped a little further in the solo missions before I started recording, so yeah, that's why we started off in the menu. But yeah, I'm just going to go quickly through it with my Blackwing deck today. And sadly, I don't know why, but I couldn't get my sound to work, so yeah, it will only be my voice, so I hope you can survive. I hope you can survive that. But anyways, yeah, we're activating Small World, we're grabbing that because I feel like that we need an extra level 2 tuner. Now where we open up with not the best hand, but not the baddest hand either, because we can basically just make an OTK. I feel bad for the AI computer that had to experience this. Experience this. Also, guys, a funny thing was that I was testing on Dueling Book, a new Blackwing build with the Kali Yuga engine, and the first player I go against, he was playing branded. Apparently, when I watched the replay of the entire duel, um, and in the end, when I throw down Kali Yuga on the field, because I activated the rank up spell to summon out Kali Yuga in response to his Fright for Patchwork. That was the card that allows him to search Polymerization plus an Edgimp monster. I summoned out Kali Yuga. Apparently, he didn't want to search because I feel like that. Yeah, of course, the card itself states out that after this card's XZ summon, neither player can activate. Cards and effects on the field cannot be activated and cannot be responded. And cannot be resolved. But I feel like that he should still be able to add the polymerization plus the Edgimp, but apparently he didn't want to because he couldn't activate more effects, and we just won this game. So fun. But yeah, also something that, of course, I don't know if it's just brand players when they are locked out of their strategies. Of course, it is not cool to lock out people of their strategies, but I was just testing a deck. I was testing a strategy, and that is just sometimes what happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes you get locked. And I feel like that is a little bit ironic that I go against a branded player first game when I'm trying out the strategy. Because, yeah, branded players are known for doing a calamity, or not calamity luck, the gimmick puppet luck with Gimmick Puppet Nightmare and Albion the Sensual Hydrang. So yeah, I felt it was a little bit ironic that first game I go against a branded player. But anyways, I'm not going to state out his name here on YouTube. But basically, the last thing he write to me in the chat of Dueling Book is fun. And then he types KYS, which basically means kill yourself. And I feel like, well, no, it is ironic that it is a branded player because they are known to do the gimmick puppet lock, and a lot of people hates that too. But it's funny to think about when they get locked themselves, they are basically just harassing other people, and I feel like, all right, if you're doing that, that just means that you are that just means that you are not a player that just means that you're not a person that people should respect in general. Because if you says something like that to people on the internet, first of all, it is not cool at all, and second of all, it can potentially have consequences for you in the future. I'm not saying that I'm going to report him because apparently you can't even report him on Dueling Book, and I feel like that is something that you should do. But yeah, I'm not going to just being irritated by it. I feel like that is just something that 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 person has of problems. I feel like that is something that he has of personal problems, that as soon as he can play fine, I'm going to basically just say to people that these should erase themselves from existence. And I feel like, well, when you are saying that, that just means that you are just not a good person. That just means that you are basically just someone that thinks that you can just say whatever you want on the internet without any consequences. But in the end, he wouldn't know if I was a hacker or something, that I could hack his IP address. He wouldn't. He didn't know that. He wouldn't know that. I'm not saying that I am a hacker, but basically, you should just think about what to say before you type it on the internet, because basically, people, when if you type that in chat on Dueling Book, people can report you. Apparently you can't, because I tried it. I couldn't find a section where you could report players. Maybe it's just me that missed a step somewhere. But basically, you could get reported. I'm not saying on Dueling Book, but in general, if you're doing it, you can't do it on Master Duel. You cannot type anything in chat, and I'm just going to doing this type of stuff again. So yeah. But basically, what I mean is that you should not, in public places on the internet or any games or stuff like that, you should not, talk down to people or harass people, because in the end it could be really bad for you. It could give you a big amount of consequences. And now we're just destroying this AI. Do we have full combo here? I don't feel like that we have, but we sum out this monster, and then we special sum out this guy. And then we could synchro summon into that, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that was just a quick note from my brain, and a thought that I felt that I needed to a little bit share with you guys, because I feel like I'm not feeling down for it, because I feel like that is just, in the end, I just feel like that could potentially just be a kid playing. But I know for a fact that is probably not a kid. That is probably an adult that felt, alright, now I'm locked, I can't do anything. Kill yourself. For what? For playing Blackwings, first of all. Second of all, for Calamity locking on. I keep saying Calamity lock. It's not Calamity lock, it's Kali Yuga. Oh my god. Yeah, that's just because I think that much about King Calamity, because that is the most, I will say, out of all the lock techniques that is right now in Yu-Gi-Oh, I feel like that King Calamity and Albion is the most represented. Nobody cares that much about Kali Yuga, and that is also why I'm thinking about playing Kali Yuga and Blackwings, because you can actually make him relatively easy right now. But yeah, I also have a bestial build in mind, but yeah, I don't know yet, guys, about that. But that's just, I think about when people are basically just harassing others on games. Basically, that just means that either you are a kid that couldn't handle the heat that you got thrown at you, or else you are an adult that thinks that you are unstoppable, and then when the time hits you, as soon as something, as soon as someone does the right thing to you and against you, as soon as someone beats you in the game, then you're just going to just harass them. I don't know if it's true, and I'm just sharing my thoughts, because that is just something that I've experienced from previous games, not Yu-Gi-Oh, but also other types of games, especially battle royale games in the past. But yeah, that was actually just a thought. Let us just continue with the Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel here. I will just keep playing Blackwings, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I just felt like that was something that I didn't need it to share it, but I would just say that you could potentially end up in those types of situations, and we have full combo here again. The AI doesn't stand a chance against the Blackbirds. So now him out, full combo. It was actually also funny. I have saved the clip because I tried to duel in the public games here on Master Duel, and yeah, I saved the clip because I felt like I was going to lose that duel, and I top decked the exact card that just gave me the win. And I can see that throughout my playthroughs here, I know that I have to change my deck when I have all the cards. I know that I need to do that. But yeah, I will say that in the solo games like this, I will say that there's just times where no, I'm not going to make SP because that means that I can't attack directly. But I just say that there are times where I just feel like that I could do one card combo here and then I have a OTK. Or FTK because it's my first turn. I feel like that we should just synchro summon two of the big dragons itself. Because I can summon out level 8 with a Soul Synchron and my Blackwing as well. So yeah, I'm going to bounce you, summon you. I'll take 400 because I don't have the big dragon himself anymore. And yeah, we're summoning how the dragon, another dragon to the field. Don't summon. I just feel like that. And also something that I would share with you guys. Real life Blackwing players. It is actually pretty standard deck, and a lot of people are not feeling like that. A lot of people doesn't actually know the real combos of the Blackwing deck. I feel like, yeah, of course, a lot of people does know the combos, but I have also experienced that some people needed to read certain cards multiple times, even though that they have played against the deck before. And I feel like that is just because that, of course, it has been a long time since the last time they played against it. Because at my locals, first of all, I'm the only Blackwing player. There are some other people that does have the deck, but they are not playing it. They would rather play Centurion, but that's just up to them, I guess. But I would say that I would rather play Blackwings over any other deck. Even though that I have purely and Senpai Dragon, sure. I would rather play the birds. So yeah, I'm going second this time, and yeah, let's go. Gladiator Beast. Also a really fun deck, I will say. I really love the whole strategy of Gladiator Beast, where you basically have to survive the battle, and then you can summon a bigger boss from your main deck. And also the fact about that you can just contact fusion. You don't have to use any form of fusion spells just to summon out their fusions. And yeah, now it's just a combo, I believe. Yeah, it's just a tutorial. Activate Test Tiger, send it out to return that to the deck and summon out Pistari. Pistari will now activate to pop let's pop the back row. But yeah, guys, I really enjoy playing Gladiator Beast, especially in the solo series. But yeah, I feel like that this is basically just a pretty quick video. I'm sorry that there's no Master Duel music in the background. But yeah, let's just pop these cards, and yeah. That was everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll just see each other whenever I upload next time. So yeah. Peace, I guess.